sure I turn off notifications and not disconnect myself from the network. So let's see, disable pop-ups. And we should be good. Yes. Alright. Iron Banner. Or as I like to say, patience testing. So I've been playing some let's try a match game. Let's try playing with actual matched players. Let's see what happens. It's been fiddly at best. Okay, this is the old video, so I gotta delete that one now because it's garbaged. Okay. There we go. Alright, so now we should be streaming. Yeah! Give it, give it, give it. Excuse me. Chat. Not exactly sure if there's actually anybody in this open chat. If there is, I can go ahead and make myself a private party chat for the commentary. That way you guys won't have to listen to me talking to dead air. We will see what we see. Alright, testing the lag. Yeah, I'm the one person watching right now, so. Okay, well, it's not too bad. Huzzah! If anybody's on this channel, give me a reload, let me know you can hear me. Do we want to coordinate? Probably not. Come on, peek me. Peek. Ah, fuck me. My bad. Yeah, I pushed. I shouldn't have. When you push too hard, that's how you give hemorrhoids. And you got that pain in your ass dangling there the whole time. Someone's getting his ass ripped. Nope, nothing here? Okay. Ooh, that's a bit of a lag. That's why you don't chase the rabbit. Woohoo! Ah, got me with the grenade. No, it was a forward path, never mind. So not a rich area. Ah, fucker. Whoa, what the hell? Okay. That's kind of... right. Trying to tease them up, see if they can come out. Come out and play, yay! I remember when scout rifles actually did things. I'm just playing with shit weapons, you know, because, yeah. Nope. had B. Hello? Okay. Trying for the triple. I didn't get that kill. That's okay. What? I get avenged. That's my strategy. Let's check the progress on the bounties. The only reason why I'm doing this is to actually get the pinnacles. I don't really care about anything else. I don't care about leaderboards. I don't care about trophies. I just want to up my character's power level so I can convince myself I spent money on this season for a reason. Yeah, I bought the annual pass, which is the only reason why I'm still playing Destiny, believe it or not, because I would have bailed this game 2 months ago, to be fair. I mean, I don't want to sound salty. I don't know why. Um, I just, I don't know. I like the season because it's got the whole Outrun Vaporwave kind of mix going on with the public event. But to be honest, it's just I played the first couple weeks and I just got bored. I just got bored with it, and that's the funny thing is that with Destiny, I'm getting bored with it a lot more than I really thought I would. I do the Cryptolith lore every now and then. I haven't touched this since the season, halfway through the season, and I mean I still got splicer thingies in my gauntlet and all that, but you can see how aggressively I'm upgrading my gauntlet as opposed to this guy. I mean, I actually got pretty far with it, and even with the lure, I went pretty ham on the lure. I liked this season. Season of the Hunt was a nice season, but Season of the Chosen just kind of waned for me after a while, and I like the whole Tron-esque kind of vibe when it came to the activity, but it's just not it's not sticking with me. It's kind of like when you should you should feel like you should be looking forward to the next time you'll be able to pick up the controller to play when you sign off of a game. For whatever reasons you sign off of the game, whether you commit yourself to a schedule that you only play for an hour or two a day, or do you do a 5-hour activity with your clan on the weekends? No matter when you play or what your restrictions for yourself are when you play, when you finish your session, the first thing that you feel or think is, can't wait to play the next session. Can't wait. I'm looking forward to the next session. That's when you know you're doing something you really enjoy. You know, um, and Destiny used to be what I would call a binge game. Jump in, start doing activities, and 3 hours later you're like, what? I got all that done in the 3 hours, and then I'm ready to keep going. I still want to keep going, and it's not burnout. I don't really think it's burnout because if I felt burnout, well, I don't know. Burnout is a combination of factors. I think burnout is not just how much you play the game, but it's like how much variation there is in the game. And in Destiny, it just doesn't seem to be that much variation. Now, in contrast to that, I play a chapter at a time when I play Elder Scrolls Online. When I log into Elder Scrolls Online, I play a full, quest line. I play a full quest, a chapter and a quest. If it's a campaign, it's a chapter. If it's a side quest, I complete the quest. And I feel fine when I'm done with that, and it's great. Conan Exiles, I get in there and I start farming and I start killing NPCs and hunting players, and everything's always, even though it's the same old map, no matter where you play, no matter what servers you're on, even though it's the same old gear, everybody knows what everybody's got, everybody knows everybody's strategy, everybody knows the hidey holes. It's nearly perfect knowledge game. That's what they call it. When everybody has the same playing pieces, and we all know what each piece can do, that's a near perfect knowledge game. Oh, come on, die already! Oh, he survived that. I gotta check out his resilience to that. That was this guy here. Oh, yeah, he totally survived that, huh? No. No, there's no way he could have survived that. I punched way harder than that. Fuck's sake. Well, anyway. Um, it's hard for me to feel an investment anymore in this game because of this. I mean, I don't know. I don't think we're actually playing against cheaters or whatever, but they definitely got the Zerg power going on, which is fine. It's a stat. It's a strat. I don't care. It's good enough. Um, I mean, how do you counter a Zerg when you're like the rando on basically what is a team of randos? I don't think anybody here is in a fire team. I guess I'll just play the backfield. Just gonna go for some cleanups and mops. Maybe tease out the. Oh no, I got hit. Dire Promise Wheels. This guy's a 1320. Okay, I'm 1309. So, all right. So maybe that's why I wasn't able to finish that one other dude. He might have been 1310 or 1320. This is such a bad spot to be in. Here they come. Right above me. We should be mercied by now. I don't understand why it's taking so long. I'm trying a different build than I normally do. Normally I run a Shatter Dive with Glacial Grenade. I was pulling my trigger. Oh well. I guess we're not meant to win this one. So you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and charge right into them. Fuck it. There we go. Let's get it over with. Come on. Let's just fucking end this. I don't want to quit out the match, but maybe if I keep charging in, maybe, who knows, maybe I'll get lucky. Oh, wait, I can still take the damage, right? Nope, never mind. Jesus. Yeah, he's 1318. There was no way I could have fist fighted that guy. So yeah, they're just running at high levels in Zerg, and that's good for them. You know, I mean, they gotta. You know, RNG would say that you would. I mean, I'm playing in game in a mode where fire teams are allowed, so RNG is tilted towards the fact that I'm going to fight teams like this, and being the random player, it's just going to be that chaotic. Yeah, because I don't think anybody here was. Oh, there was a couple of duets. There was a duet there. That was fine. But you know, okay. So let's see if I do a freelance. Let's see if a freelance mode is any better. But you can hear it in my voice, right? I'm not excited to be here. I used to be excited to be here. Whoops. Um, and then it's just, yeah, I don't know. I think I've grown past the, um, I think I've grown past the audience that Destiny is playing to. It's kind of like, you know, when I was younger, I used to listen to a lot of Danzig and The Cure, The Cult, The Church, uh, Dead Kennedys, Dead Milkmen, Iron Maiden, Black Sabbath. Just like, you know, just a wide range of rock that ran everywhere from long hair all the way into spikes and mohawks. And I listened to a lot of punk rock, and I still do. You know, I never outgrew that audience. I never grew past that audience. I never evolved out of that audience. Um, and I even listen to, you know, things like country every now and then, or some rap or hip hop. It's, you know, it all depends on the beat and the moods. And I think that's what it comes down to with Destiny is that, you know, I guess I don't know. I don't want to sound like I've grown, I've matured out of Destiny's audience, but I think I've grown in a different direction than Destiny has been going in. Uh, And I don't think it's like one of those kind of like, is it me or is it them? Because I think it's both. I think it's both of us. I think that Destiny is playing more and more and more into its PvP, and that's fine because I mean some of its greater competitors, which is Apex and Fortnite, in terms of player volume, is yeah, you adapt to whatever markets. We have 4 people on our team. How is the RNG on that? God, well, at least we're 4v4. Okay, that was decent. Fruit bomber. Well, it's... I got the assist, I hope. They can tell I'm playing with a lower rate of fire. Yep, chill like a turtle. Okay, now we're getting people in our game now. See, this is the other thing too, is that when I play Conan Exiles, I don't have to play PvP. I can play PvE, and I can do the same thing with Destiny as well, obviously. But when you play on a PvP server on Conan, you are expecting people to come after you. Maybe I should switch up my auto rifle. It's a 360. Why do I keep spawning on? Oh, and there's so much lag right now. That's the other thing too. And that's bullshit because I've got really good internet. I tested it and everything before it got... Okay, come on, man. Just... You think? I appreciate you. Come on. Well, I keep hitting Fruit Bomber to find out what he's doing. Okay, he's a 5-7. Alright. That's not bad. Seriously? You know, when I was on restriction from PvP and Gambit, I was pretty salty about that. I was like, this is kind of BS because, it's really holding my character's progress back and everything. And for a long time, I was very, very not happy. Yeah. And, but after a while, I kind of started realizing, I don't care about Destiny PvP as much as I used to. In fact, I started realizing I don't care about Destiny at all as much as I used to. I mean, I'm really only playing this because I paid for it. They're not going to give me my money back. We got one more season left. But it's like, what am I getting out of the season? I'm not getting anything out of the season. I don't chase any other exotics because I'm actually I'm really happy with my Stompies. They're the best exotics I can have for my character. And then, I mean, they're not meta, obviously. I'm not pushing for numbers here. If I want to min-max, I'll just break out some dice in my D&D 5th edition and do that. Yeah, I stood there too long. But so yeah, I'm not min-maxing, but I don't believe in PvP that you should have to min-max. How much damage you do in PvP is irrelevant, honestly. It's all battle level, I saw him before I saw him. Which is actually inaccurate, because I saw a body standing there, but I didn't stop my drop. I didn't stop and drop to game, so it was my bad. Is that a thumb crash? Hard to tell what's going on. Somebody's shooting at me, though. Still. Aha, they got me. Oh, he knew where I was coming. He was pre-shooting. Watching the radar. Wait, looking for more. Clever. I don't know, is it? I'd like to figure out how they're getting that on us. I get avenged. Wow. I love how I go to pull the trigger and then it's like nothing happens and then I start taking damage and still nothing's happening and then I die and then it's like one little shot that speeds us off. I'm like, come on, what is going on with here in this game? See, I that's the other thing too. Yeah, I got a conspiracy theory here for Destiny. I think the game randomly determines who's going to win the match before you even start the match. As soon as the first few people start lobbying in, the game is already tilted against you for that. Now, I do play tabletop games, and I do play Warhammer 40k, and I am a firm believer that balance in the game of war is an illusion. It's not a sport. This is not a sport. This is player versus player. And this is Iron Banner. You're supposed to have people who are more powerful than you and people who are less powerful than you. And yeah, it's fine that you get, you know, set up in that kind of a situation. You just deal with it. You accommodate the game mode, and you know, you work with it. Ah, I could have finished him. Whatever. There's literally no point to engage. I just don't feel the engagement in this game anymore. I know I'm always back here, and I'm always, you know, talking about, you know, how much fun I have playing Destiny. And I do have fun playing it. But what I enjoy better is I enjoy the PvE more, and I don't like raids. I don't want to do raids. I don't want to do Grandmaster Nightfalls. There's nothing in those activities that makes my character any more enjoyable to play. Seriously. Because everything's battle level in this game, so it doesn't really matter. I got flinched out of my block. It doesn't really matter. Seriously. I mean, I could load into Iron Banner with some green and blue gear, and I'll probably be just as shitty as I am right now. So it doesn't make a difference. And the only reason I'm chasing Iron Banner is that once upon a long time ago, this used to be my jam. You know, back in Destiny 1, that was it. People knew. Don't ask Hako to play anything else. It's the week of Iron Banner. That's where he's going to be. You want to play Iron Banner, Hako's there. Go for it. But that's like, you know, what are you going to do anymore? We started off hella strong. Yeah, I just don't care. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah. This game feels like homework. Ah. Oh my god, why? Why do I even... It's sad when you have more fun watching lore videos by My Name is Bife and... Oh my, I can't remember who the other dude's name is. I feel terrible for that. um, yeah, it's pretty sad when you're more interested in the lore videos uh, than you are in the actual gameplay. That's just yeah. Because I mean, only thing I'm chasing in this game right now is the enhancement cores for reasons for why because I want to masterwork my weapons, but I don't I don't have anything to pursue in this game. You know, because in Conan Exiles, it's like every load up is is a chance that you can be spawning in the desert because somebody wiped you out while you were off game because your character's in the game world all the time. Every time you play, when you play Elder Scrolls, you're playing through quests. They're like D&D one-offs or campaigns. There's a story there to follow, and yeah, they do kind of basically devolve into the usual pattern of talk to this person to find out about this person, go talk to that person to go talk to that person to fetch this item to take it back to the first person, and it's a fetch quest. That's all there is to it. But it's like there's nothing substantive. I think I said that right. There's no substance in this game. There are activities to play. I mean, but then again, it's like I could drop in and play you know Pac-Man or Space Invaders or Asteroids or Dig Dug or Galagia. I drop in and play arcade games all the time. I play through my Pokemon games all the time. I've replayed many of those games, um, played through them over and over. I think that's what it comes down to with Destiny. Is just like there is no breaking point in Destiny. It's kind of like sitting down to binge 5 seasons of a series that you meant to watch while you were in your 20s, but you were just too busy with work and everything else to actually give it the time. So you only watched a handful of episodes, and that's all you know of the show. And then you finally sit down now that you're older and you have the time, and you binge through those seasons. And it's like by the third season, you've got 2 left to go. You're like, why was I ever interested in watching any of this? This is not what I thought this show was. The 5 episodes I watched happened to be the ones that everybody said must see episodes or whatever. The ones that everybody talks about. The 5 key points in the plot and the character arcs that mattered the most. It's kind of sad because if I don't know, it's like what was the ice cream shop analogy that somebody gave me one time? uh, all growing up as a kid, you think it'd be awesome to work in an ice cream shop, getting ice cream all the time, and then you get to work in the ice cream shop, and you do get to have the ice cream all you want, and because they want you to taste the flavors, and they want you to experience their product, and that way you can recommend it better to the customers. So this is the thing. But after the first couple of weeks, you're like, I don't want any more ice cream. You know. Contrast that with an actual job I had selling renting video cassettes. I took the job because I figured, hey, this is great. It seems like a low impact kind of job. It's something that I enjoy, on my free time. And I feel really, passionate about film and storytelling and stuff like that. And I never lost that passion. I worked that job for 3.5 years and left it for a pay upgrade, with an actual pay upgrade, not like, because they offered me supervisor positions in the video job, but it was going to be like a salary rate, and I was going to be expected to work 40 plus. And I'm like, dude, right now I get 28 to 32 hours, and I get overtime if I go past a 9 hour. If I go over an 8 hour shift, I get overtime. I'm not giving that up, and I got tons of overtime because I was the college guy working in a high schooler's job, and these high schoolers were not showing up for their shifts, so I'd get overtime until they got someone to cover. But anyway, long story short, I used to have a passion for Destiny. I used to have a passion for this type of universe, this wasteland, crawling out of the depths of the apocalypse kind of universe. Just like I used to have the passion for 40K, the Grimdark universe, and I still kind of do, but I like the smaller, more intimate games of 40,000, Warhammer 40,000. I like Kill Team. I'm thinking about getting into Warcry because of the fantasy aspect of it. I've never really was much into Warhammer Fantasy, but I did pick up and play a couple of the Lord of the Rings skirmish games, and I had a lot of fun with that. But the thing is that with Destiny, I don't know. I mean, I like doing the gunsmith bounties because it's like bang bang boom, I'm done with them. But they're treated like a daily chore, like doing the laundry or going through the house picking up, collecting the trash or the recycles. Uh, if it doesn't, and then like, I mean, I enjoy doing my house chores. I'm grateful I can do house chores. Just like when I go through and I do my studio chores, I'm grateful that I can do the studio chores, and I have a passion for my studio and my household. That's what I'm saying is that there's nothing inspiring in Destiny anymore for me. I'm just not inspired in it. I mean, I love playing with my friends that still play Destiny, and I know for a lot of them this is the only thing they actually do. They don't play other games, and I think that might be part of the reason that I play other games. I'm always comparing Destiny to games like Elder Scrolls or Minecraft or Conan, and I've even compared Destiny to Space Hulk. I have the Space Hulk game on this console. I have Caravan Stories on this console. I've played Apex Legends. I've played Fortnite. I played Battlefront. I even played the Gundam Mobile Assault game. Which is horribly chock full of cheaters. But because I have a passion for Gundam, because I have a passion for Star Wars, because I have a passion for fantasy role playing games like Elder Scrolls and Caravan Stories, and even Black Desert. I played a little bit of Black Desert. I even played the Lord of the Rings one for a little bit. I think I still have a Neverwinter even installed here somewhere. Um, a save file from them. And then, like I said, back in Destiny One, I was like, "Fuck yeah!" all the way through, blah 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 bang. And then they went ahead and they went Destiny Two, and we lost everything in Destiny One. I think that was the first chink in my fan armor on Destiny because I could overlook. Back in Destiny One, I overlooked a lot of problems with it. I overlooked the cheaters. I overlooked the glitchy bosses in the raid. I overlooked uh, the constant swinging of the nerfs and buffs on weapons and armor, but I could not get past the fact that I invested 70 hours, 70 plus hours streaming on Twitch to get this stupid emblem called Can't Stop the Signal, and that's not here now in my inventory. I don't have that. It's not in my collections. I mean, let's go take a look. Maybe it is. Maybe all this time it's really been there. See, it's under Flare, right? It'd be under Accounts. You see anything there? Nope. 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 Nothing. This would just be for PvP. Strikes World. Okay, let's try the World one. No. 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 Yep. No. And then raids. Yeah. See, nothing. Um, it's kind of like and I can still play Destiny One. Technically speaking, I still have my Galahorn. I still have my Vex Mythoclast. I still have my original Theros Machine. I still have my Fatebringer. I still have all that stuff in Destiny One. I still have my Long Tomorrow armor, which makes me look like a Mobius character, which I think is really super cool. Um, I mean, it's like I'm not. It's not like I'm not happy with what my character is doing. I'm very happy with this look. I'm very happy with this look. This is a good look for my hunter. I like this look. It'd be great if I didn't have the stupid hoodie. When I was in World. If it was just a scarf, that'd be fantastic. But yeah, losing my scarf, my legendary scarf, and losing the can't stop the signal, that was the first slip, I guess you could say, towards not wanting to be involved in Destiny anymore. And then they said, well, you're not going to have your light in Destiny 2. You're going to start the game without your light because, the light gets taken away. And I'm like, holy shit, that's going to be great. And believe it or not, the first couple chapters where my character is like, struggling to earn his light back and everything like that, I was like, yeah, this is kind of cool. But then, almost immediately, just like, and we're done. Just give us your light. And now it's like you can start new characters. You don't have to earn anything. You just instantly get right into the action. And I guess that's okay, but it's like, there's no narrative in this game. I'm not making a story in this game. When I play Conan Exiles, I'm part of a greater narrative there. And it's not the game's campaign narrative. It's the player narrative. Whether I actually play in chat with those people or not, everything and anything I do on a server in Conan Exiles is encountered and influenced by other people playing in that server. There's a relevancy to what you do. When I play Elder Scrolls Online, you can technically play it as a player one, or you could play it in groups. I don't really do group activities much in Elder Scrolls because currently I'm building my character. I've found a new build on the internet. Alcast has a new build for Night Blades, and I got super jazzed out about it. And I was like, hey, this is a reason for me to want to go and do dungeons and overland activity campaigns and story modes, so I can earn all this loot, so I can trade it into for gold, so I can go to the stores and buy the gear that I want to get, or go farm for it. And that's what I like doing. I like making character builds. But it's like, in Destiny, there's not that much depth. There's very little nuance in character builds. In Conan, there's lots of nuance in the character builds. In Elder Scrolls, there's nuance in character builds. There is no character build in Minecraft. Well, how you set up your camp is influencing that. I'm actually thinking about trying out Realms. Even though it's a pay service, it's a paywall service. I think it might be kind of fun to play on a persistent server. We'll see. But I mean, Minecraft is also something else where I can set up, play by myself, play with my friends, and we have a good time. There's not going to be, I don't know. I mean, I have fun doing this. This activity right here is kind of how I feel about when I do Space Invaders, or when I play Pac-Man or Dig Dug and stuff. I've got a boss, I've got ads, and I'm fucking around with them. I'm dodging hazards. This would be like the barrels in Donkey Kong. This would be like the Goombas in Mario. I've got to build with this character, and it's like, for my play style, this is pretty damn good. This is pretty damn good. This is fine. But the PvP part of it, I don't know. It just doesn't feel like it's worth it. I'm waiting for Destiny to impress me. And that's the thing, is that I just don't feel impressed by Destiny that much. I don't want to totally salt out or anything. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad game. It's lots of fun for a lot of people, and I'm enjoying myself right now even. But look at what I'm doing here. I'm relying on my own merits, my own abilities, my own skills. I'm a player one. I mean, I don't know, is that bad? Is that narcissistic? But yet, in Conan Exiles and in Elder Scrolls Online, even though it's better as a group, I'm just as viable as a solo as I am with a group. I'm the force multiplier when people group up, instead of it being the other way around. Destiny is tilted towards playing as a group regardless. You want to be a group no matter what you do. And I think that restriction, that punishment, or that shaming for player one is kind of what's, I don't know, pulling me further and further away from Destiny. Yeah, and I mean, it's kind of like I like the option that I can play in a group, but I mean, my clan's been on since I've been on, and yeah, I always have an open invitation to them. I've told them this, hey, guys, if you want to play something, send me an invite. Be specific about what you want to play. Send me a PM. And yeah, still crickets. Whatever. Let's finish up this little run here. Next season's going to be just Taken and Scorn, two most favorite enemies. I don't know. I don't know. If it is going to be Taken and Scorn next season, that might not be a good thing for Destiny, because it's going to totally it's going to let everybody see just how much they recycle enemy behaviors. That's the Void Cow. Secondary explosions will wipe them out. There's the Rocket Butcher. You get a freeze and you get a freeze. This is actually a pretty good build. It's part Warmind, part I can't remember who the guy was. I can't remember who it was that talked about this build. But it's actually pretty nice. It all runs off the whole shard thingy. So you'll want to like Grim Harvest. This is the key right here. And then you're running with Durance. Rhyme and Conduction. I'm not a friend to this. I don't really like the Cold Snap Grenade. I think the Glacier Grenade is a much better choice, but I think the Cold Snap is necessary for this. Grenade that freezes on impact and sends another Seeker to freeze targets. Then you have this one here. It says nearby stasis shards track your position. Collecting stasis shards grants a small amount of overshield. Slow from your abilities lasts longer. I mean, you could just do this one, but and then you have Grim Harvest. Defeating slowed or frozen combatants creates a stasis shards. Then dodging slows nearby. So this is all running off of slow them down kind of situation. So yeah, that's the gunsmith done. Well, I'm getting some progress. Just this one's gonna. This is a passive one. This one you're gonna have to be timed about. This is where the work has to happen the most. And I don't know. Maybe the game was trying to help me out by pairing me against players of a higher value, expecting that maybe I might actually have weapons that mean something. But like I said, I mean, power level is supposed to be enabled, but it's handicapped. I think the spread is like 10 points, 10 power levels plus or minus. Over that, you get a certain debuff to your damage in or a buff to your damage out or whatever. I can't remember. So, yeah, all right. I've been jabbering for more than a half hour now, and I don't know. I'm asking myself, why am I playing Destiny? I'm not playing with anybody. I'm playing by myself, and I'm only having fun playing by myself when I'm doing the Lost Sector runs on the Gunsmith bounties. But then I'm doing that every day as a habit. I'm not enjoying myself. It's a routine. It's not an event. Destiny used to feel like an event, and when the event was done, I was looking forward to the next one. And that doesn't mean that Destiny has to have events in the game, although that would be kind of fun. But that is just more about FOMO than it is about actual content. And you know, yeah, Destiny. I think Destiny needs to feel more like an event. There needs to be a broader scope to quests and campaigns. Um, everybody's talking about Destiny becoming an MMORPG, and I don't ever see Destiny ever doing that. Not this particular framework of it. I don't really ever think that Destiny can ever become an MMORPG in the style of, like, say, Warcraft or Elder Scrolls Online or even Star Trek Online. Um, I just can't see it ever coming to pass. It would be nice. that would be great. I would love to be able to play a character other than a guardian. I think it might be kind of fun to play a red jack, or maybe play as a city dweller who's trying to make their way economically through in the city, or maybe playing a part of the faction wars. If we could play something like that, the actual faction wars, that would be a great PvP environment. Honestly, it truly would be. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, just like every season, I keep hoping they're going to do something with our jump ships. Make it like, if they're not going to do sparrow racing, maybe they could do ship racing. How hard could it be to set that track up? I mean, you just basically take the prophecy dungeon, that one part with the ribbons, and you turn that into a raceway. Super freaking easy. But that's all I got right now, guys. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for stopping by. Oh yeah, I gotta do that.